A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain speaking. My name is Alex, aka Aviationist, and today I'm bringing you another video. Now, last video I flew to Dubrovnik in FSX. Now, you might have seen that some things here have changed a bit. They look differently now. Also, my mic is way too loud. There we go. Now, I am in P3D version 4, not in FSX anymore, and, whoops, textures, no, that was the lights went off. Now, if you want to see the major differences between FSX or P3D version 1.2.3 and P3Dv4, then feel free to just Google it. But it really looks beautiful, you can see. Today we are flying a Scandinavian 737-600, so basically the baby 737. From here, which is, where is it, Stockholm, to Bergen. Very short flight, 1 hour and a few minutes, carrying 115 passengers today. And yeah, let's get right into the cockpit, shall we? Get in the aircraft, there we go. Now, jetways unfortunately don't move, so I'm sorry, it looks unrealistic, but ORBX has made them static, so I can't do anything about it. Now, up here, first things first, IRS to nav. Wait for them to go to the align thing and start blinking. Now we will test. Whoops, everything we can test. Passenger oxygen is on normal. Service interphone is off. Yaw damper can come on. Fuel pumps can stay off for the moment. Now this column and this column is set. Emergency lights, we have done refueling, so signs can come on. We are an odd flight number, so left ignition is okay. Let's put the window heat on, and what I will do is I will just request boarding and then close a few doors, the right ones to be precise. Now hydraulics will stay off for the moment. Logo light as it's dark outside. Wheel well light for the walk around. Cruising flight level 400 today, which is extremely high, but yeah. Now after that, stick the needles up, put the pressure to hectopascal, traffic and data. Over here, same thing. And you can see we've got the old autopilot. Looks pretty interesting, but basically it's the same. Yeah, nothing special. We will just test the oxygen very quickly. There we go. And then we'll go down to the FMC. Catering is completed. Now, model is correct, nav data is correct. The reference airport, so we are departing Stockholm, which is Echo Sierra Sierra Alpha, and might even take the gate. It does. There we go. Route, flying to Bergen, number 01. Put that into the company route. Scandinavian 899 is our flight number, and we will depart runway 1 left. Now for the perf in it, double click the zero fuel weight reserves. We are arriving with around 2 tons. Cost index, I'm pretty sure they use something in between 5 and 8. I'm gonna use 8. Now, altitude 400. Transition altitude. Shit, let me just check. SIDS 1 left. Transition altitude is 5,000. There we go. And the cruise winds, are they given to me in the flight plan? No. So, rep. Top of climb outside temperature, we can do that. Temperature is gonna be not possible. Okay, let's just ignore it. N1 limit, we are departing takeoff 2 with 31 degrees selected temperature. And for the departure route, let me just check. We don't have any ATC, so I can do that by myself. I will show you a chart now. Our first waypoint is COGAF. So it's gonna be the COGAF 3 Charlie. COGAF 3 Charlie. And if we take a look at the procedure page for that, the COGAF 3 Charlie is leaving us. Yeah, it just goes straight ahead and then left to COGAF, so can now go to takeoff. We will depart flaps 5, center of gravity is in here. And for some reason, just check, have I disabled that? Basically it's impossible, I think. Let me put that on. Aircraft displays. That may even be equipment. Did I disable something I didn't want to disable? No clue, but rip. Now we've got our V-speeds here, let's just double check them with the flight plan. They do match it perfectly, so. Let me just check conditions. Now we get a wind of 310 at 4. Okay, let me just do that. 310 at 4. It'll delete my takeoff speeds, but no problem. The outside air temperature is -2, which is correct, and the slope. It's not simulated. So, speeds in again. They didn't change, so nothing serious. The baggage loading is complete. I opened the fucking... Okay, I give up. GSX sometimes is so buggy. Now, they did that because I spawned with the door open, so they won't recognize it being open. What a shame. There we go, they're boarding now. 140 passengers, that doesn't take that long. Flight director's on. Look at that disengage bar. 130. And it's heading off 005. And initial altitude being 5,000. That's all okay. We can put our fuel pumps on and start the APU. Now they should be done boarding. It doesn't take long actually. There we go. Bus is... Why's the bus backing off? Baggage loading in progress. No. Baggage loading is not in progress. Okay, I might, yeah. Oops. Didn't want to do that, so, go down here. Close our doors. And for the ground connections, I will set our parking brake. Is it set now? It is set. And I will wait for the APU to come on. There we go. Whoops. And then make sure the power is disconnected so I don't end up all my displays off. There we have it. We're good to go. Auto brakes RTO. And we can pressurize the hydraulics. Put the probe heat on. And I will just reset my position because it bugged out. And then prepare for pushback and departure. Scandinavian, and I will have to take a look at my parking chart. No de-icing. And we are going nose to our right. I hope at least. Just it should be our nose to. I don't know where he's. Oops, wrong view. Don't know where he's gonna push me now. There are two options. Either he's gonna push me into the apron, which would still be nose to the right, or he pushes me onto the taxiway, which seems a lot more logical to me, but good, I am too. Stick this to 899 just because it looks cool, and yeah, looks fine. Just set the trim to something about 6. Now, did I forget something? Yes. 122.8 because we are on VATSIM. Weather to weather and turbulence. Brakes are released.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
I won't do that because it's basically a waste of time. Put the time on this side. Anti-collision light because I forgot. Rear wet light. Whoops. Rear wet light can come off. And we will start the number 2 engine. Let me make sure I don't miss the fuel. 22, 23, 24, 25. Wrong wing. Now, the starter cutout should just... where are we? Is he... Yeah, I think he's pushing me back into the taxiway. What do we have here? I have no clue. Number 1 engine. I'm getting 60 frames spot on. Now this simulator really is pretty good. And it's using the graphics card a lot more, so no need to buy a fucking $2,000 CPU just because of flight sim. So I'm getting pushed back, and the thing is, we have 2 taxiways. It's either Yankee or Zulu, and I have to go via Zulu because the inner one is going counterclockwise.
set parking brakes.
Brakes are set. And I forgot the fuel. No, I didn't. Sound is just so quiet. Now this is Zulu. So basically I'm just gonna take a right here and a right there and then go left. No problem. Yeah, the pushback was quite okay actually. Now they are going away. Starter cut out. Do the after start flows. Everything is fine except for the lights, but I'm gonna wait for him to get away. So let's put the compacted mode on. Flaps 1, 2, 5. We will just quickly check the flight controls. Left, right, neutral, up, down, neutral, left, right, left. Beautiful, flight controls are okay. We've got the hand signal from the marshaller, so lights on. And what we will do is we are gonna again take a right here. I'm probably gonna run him over, but yeah, so sorry. Let's just not watch it. So right here, and then right again. We should be good. Now those engines actually spool up pretty quickly. Now let's go right. And we can then go left. And now it's just a question of going all the way to the end, but we're gonna meet a few stands when we continue here, so what we have to do is we gotta go right onto uniform alpha, or what is this? It's uniform, takes away uniform. Now Zulu Foxtrot, so not this one, not the next one, but the one after, if that makes any sense. This is Zulu Echo. Still going along the terminals. This airport really is modeled very well. Now ORBX airports always look good. Weather, terrain. We can ding the cabin crew, because we are departing soon. I don't think there is a need to actually taxi down the whole runway. Is there? Yeah, there is probably. So this right here should be taxiway Delta. Yeah, let's go continue one more. This is uniform here, so a right and a left again. There we go. And now let's just continue down to the end. And I forgot to start my A cars, so I will just stop here. Start my A cars. There we go. No. Actually, let me turn that off, because it's only in German and or is it in English too? I've got no clue, but it's just disturbing, so. Still no ATC. Look at how fast I'm actually accelerating. Because this aircraft is so tiny. It's pretty cute. But it still has some amazing wing flex. There we go. Runway 1 left approaching. I will stick the TCAS on. I can find it. Yo. Let's not miss the taxi. The approach path is clear. The stop bar just went green. Runway 1 left is identified. And I don't think I'm gonna stop because this thing is wait, the lights are floating. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Around 50%. Set the clock on my side. And toga. Thrust is set. $80 knots. Actually wobbling around a lot.
V1.
Rotate.
V1.
Come on, get up.
V2.
There we go, positive rate, gear up. Wrong wing actually, this one. Bye bye Stockholm. Oh my god, this view setting. What's going on? Yeah, I gotta change that. That's just... yeah, I can't fly like this, so... Command A. And I'll just quickly disable that. Disarm the auto brake. Pretty smooth departure actually. What I don't like is, look at that, it's an ORBX airport and it's ORBX scenery. Why do I have the border there? The most annoying thing ever. Flaps 1. And I forgot to put my lights on. I'm stupid. Flaps can come up. Now it's going a bit bumpy. Now we can put the gear 2 off. Turn off and taxi lights 2 off. Those can come back. And the wing light can come off as well. And once we are through those clouds, which I think are the reason why it is so bumpy, I'm gonna release the cabin crew. And what I will do as well is just to have a slight shortcut, go direct to COGAF. And because this is such a short flight, we can actually start to program our arrival. I'll just do that down here. And we're approaching 5,000, so let's go all the way up to flight level 400. And we should be through the turbulence in just a second, so... we are arriving. runway 35. There we go. But I just have to check the charts, and because I've got no clue what the difference is between all those approaches. Well, there is a visual approach, but I'm not going to do that, I think. There is a VOR approach, RNAV approach. I think I'm going to stick to the ILS. ILS 35. And we are coming in, stars 35 coming from the west. Our last waypoint being Pesser. Gonna be the Pesser 3 Papa via Godit. Execute that. Now if I just manage to click the standard button, there we go. Still quite bumpy, but a bit of rough air. There we go, pretty short cruise today. We should now be accelerating. And yeah, was a pretty nice departure actually. Kind of sunrise-ish. Not quite sure how you can name that, but yeah. Yeah, I will see you guys once we descend, and until then, enjoy some nice time lapse. Bye bye. Now I'm back. We are descending through 9,000 or flight level 90, and I've done a bit of shit now. We are crossing above some terrain, and I decided to just do a small shortcut. Now we would usually go right and then left and then right again, but I decided to just cut this whole left-right thing, and now I find myself over some pretty high terrain. So yeah, I had to go onto vertical speed, and actually, let's adjust it a bit more. Actually, I'm just now looking at where the terrain is and where I have to go, but I think I can put VNAV in again, because we're clear of the terrain. Put it back down to 2,500. 2,500 is the intercept altitude. Now what I did is minimums are set to 370, auto brake set to 2, Seatbelt signs are on, landing lights are on, and I put the anti-ice on, but I think I can put it off again. We went through a bit of clouds and I was worried. What is this? Wait a moment. Okay. Never noticed this panel. Now I don't think I need the vertical situation display anymore. What I will do is I will just switch over the frequencies. I have tuned in the Bergen VOR now. Set the QNH, there we go. QNH should be 1020. It is. VREF, we're landing flaps 30, 127 knots. This thing is so tiny, it lands at 130 knots. That's nothing. I think you can, in the 800, you can get to about minimum of 140 with flaps 40. So 132 knots is our approach speed. We're actually looking quite okay at the moment. Expecting to arrive in 13 minutes. No. I have looked it up on flight radar and I have seen an aircraft land, which was an A3. No, it was not. It was a Boeing 737. It landed on 3.5 just a few minutes ago, so we are really landing 3.5. We are going on to gate 26, so I will just pre-select that gate. Handled by SAS. This is a great feature by GSX. I love this feature. Okay, we have been through transition level, so let's do this. And the rest is okay. No need to do anything else. So that was a lag, probably because of the airport loading in, or GSX at least loading in. Now what I hate about Aerosoft airports is that, look at this, there is absolutely no surrounding area included. This is just stock ORBX. I think without ORBX I would be screwed. Okay, if I just pre-select 320 in the heading, now what I will do is I will just go 256, heading select, and I will go into legs, here, intercept course 320. And now this is giving me the line where I have to intercept. I will put it into vertical speed 2 and down to 220, which means we can put flaps 1. Might need some speed brake to help it out. I'm actually the master of shortcuts. Every time I think, oh yeah, let's do a shortcut, I mess it up. Okay, that looks pretty bad, but let's not worry about that. We can get now vertical speed back up a bit. Okay, we are 14.5 miles out approximately. 14.7 to be exact. And I might have to zoom in a bit. And we will turn 320 in just a second. I think I'll just LNAV for that, because... Or shall I keep it on heading select? I want to turn it down a bit more. That's the altitude alert. Airport should be... yeah, right there. The back. Just about see it. Now we have to at least be on the line. Better even if we cross it. This is some professional self-vectoring. 320. Spin it around, spin it around. Approach mode is armed. It's not stop our descent actually. I will ding the cabin. There's the airport. I think we can put it back to 200. Well, that's the glide slope. And localizer should be on its way too soon. There we go. Localizer. Just help it out a bit. There we go, localizer's captured, so we will put flaps 5. Let's reduce it even further. We've been cleared to land. I hope so at least. Gear down, flaps 15, and the go around altitude is 3000. Whoops. And let's put it back to 132. And arm the speed brake too. And flaps 30. To the inner draft page, and because the gear is down, we can put our lights on, and let's put this down. Or I mean, nah, let's land it like this. Ow, looks beautiful, doesn't it? Let's just take a screenshot of that. Bergen really is a beautiful airport. I'm gonna do the return trip as well. I'm gonna record it, so if you see the return trip, it's probably turn out better. So we are soon 1000 above aerodrome elevation, so we are stable. Flaps 30, lights on, auto brake selected, speed brake armed, gear is down. Soon approaching the amber band, which is the point for me to take the autopilot out. So, right about now. Let's actually not lose the glide slope too much.
Approaching minimums.
Bit too low.
Minimums.
Checked. I'm a bit to the right. But everything can be fixed now. The auto thrust is mine. No, the auto thrust. I accidentally pressed the toga button.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Not overdo it with the flare. There we go. Let's bring full reverse in. And manual brakes, and I can take the next exit. Hello? There we go. I accidentally pressed toga. Love it. I don't know why, but I always think the button I've assigned to toga is for the auto thrust disconnect, but it isn't. Put the speed brake in, put the flaps in, auto brake off. Landing lights, swing lights, strobe light, those can come back to off. APU on. And let's taxi now. So, sorry for tabbing out. That was a minus 163. Was pretty okay, wasn't it? So, there we go. This is taxiway. What is it? Yankee. Flaps are coming in. This baby Boeing actually looks pretty good. So we want to go via Echo, so this is Charlie, thereafter Delta, thereafter Echo. So we still have a bit to go. The blue terminal right there is where we're gonna park. The thrust. The APU is online. Let's back to the left one. There we go. Next one we're gonna go in. And once we go in, I'm gonna get I'm gonna put the lights off. Yeah, well, was a pretty good approach in landing, except for my toga mistake. But I seem to do that quite often. So not this one. This is Delta, but Echo. And you can see gate 26. The ground services are ready. So, lights off as we're entering the ramp. Tap the brakes once. This thing also brakes quite fast, so accelerates and decelerates pretty quickly. That's Marshallah. Nah, come on. Let's just not stop, please. That will do. APU is on the buses, so engines can be cut. A bit too far in this queue. Shut up. That was perfect. It was. So, yeah. Now, that's our engines. Almost dead. So, fuel pumps, hydraulics, seatbelt, anti-collision, packs, and we can do all of the rest now. First of all, let's operate the jetways. This gate does not have a default jetway. Shut up. Select stand, terminal, 26, dock. Aircraft door and jetway misaligned. Are you kidding me? Yeah, because I might have stopped a bit too early. So, if I just take a look at that, and now I'll just cheat. I'm so sorry. There we go. That looks a lot better. We can now request deboarding. And put the ground services on. Sections, ground connections, ground power on. There we have it. Probe heat, window heat, yaw damper, fuel pump, APU, and RSs. We are back to the cold and dark state. Just put the flight directors off. Reset the MCP. And the EFS. I think I've left my weather radar on. My terrain, yeah. I'm a shit pilot and I left the clocks on. Oh crap. So sorry. We can just quickly reset them. 1 hour and something. 1 hour and 13. Let's just open the doors quickly. So, I am gonna do the return trip now. And I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. The jetway, wow. You have eaten my whole airplane up. So, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And yeah, I hope to see you once again on board soon. And until then, don't forget to leave a like and drop a comment. Feel free to ask me any questions. All of the add-ons I used will be down in the description. My PC specs in the About section of my YouTube channel. Excuse me. And yeah, if you want to get a notification next time I upload a video, please subscribe and turn on the notifications. Yeah, I will see you in the next video then. Bye bye.